Hey guys, welcome back to A Soul Song. I thought I'd shake things up a little bit here and make things a little more fun and actually do a book tag. This one was inspired by Taylor Swift's songs, the titles of the songs, and it was originally created by A Book Life here on YouTube, and if you want to check out her original video for it, I will leave the link in a thingy below. But I'm going to go ahead and get started with a Taylor Swift book tag, because this is probably going to be a little bit long, on the longer side of things. Anyway, the first one is We're Never Ever Getting Back Together. And with this one, you were supposed to pick a book or a series that you were pretty sure you were in love with, but then you wanted to break up with. And of course, I had to do it. The House of Night novels. This is the first book in the series. It's called Marked. I read this years ago when it first came out. It's kind of odd to say years ago. But there's so many books in the series that, and I have several of them, but I don't have them all. And it's just such a long series, and it's been a while since I picked up any of the books in this series, and I'm not sure that I'm going to get around to reading them anytime soon. So, yeah, this is my We're Never Ever Getting Back Together Again. I own several of the books in this, but I don't own any of the newer releases, and just sadly enough to say, if I don't win them, or if they're not given to me, or if I don't run across them in a thrift book shop, I just am, yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's just, I gotta break up with it, because that is just too long, and it really should have been over already to begin with anyway, so yeah. The second one is Red, and this, you were supposed to pick a book with a red cover, and of course I had to do it because I couldn't not. My Lovely Arc of the Mime Order by Samantha Shannon, and this is an arc of the second book in a 7-book series by her. It's from the Bone Season series, and oh my god, I love these characters, this book, this world building, this author, the way she tells a story, everything that's so unique about this dystopian fantasy. I swear, it's one of the most unique dystopian fantasies. And if you haven't read the Bone Season, then you definitely need to read the Bone Season. This book is definitely read because, you know, it's oh god, it's a beautiful, beautiful red cover, and loving this book is like red. It seriously is. And so, the next book we come to is The Best Day. And with this one, you were supposed to pick a book that makes you feel nostalgic. And guys, absolutely nothing makes me feel nostalgic or more nostalgic than the Harry Potter series, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, because oh my gosh, the warm, the fuzzies, the magical world, the characters, the world building, and J.K. Rowling just totally rocked my book world with this series. It's one of the best written young adult book series ever to date. Oh god, look at that, pause, look at that cover. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that so whimsical and so amazing? And just, I had the best time reading this series, and I really do need to bust this out and read it again because it's been a while, and oh, nostalgia. The nostalgia. And so, let's see. Love Story. You were supposed to pick a book with a forbidden love, and I chose The Bone Season with Paige and Warden, because how could you not love Paige and Warden? Just amazing. oh, they're not supposed to be together. They don't even trust each other in the beginning, and then they do build up the trust, and everything between them just kind of sort of ignites there at the end. And I love how they set this up and wrote it, and Samantha Shannon just done something amazing with this. So, yeah, let's see. And the one for Innocent, okay, with Innocent, you were supposed to pick a book that someone ruined the ending of for you. Okay, there were 2 books that, I had the endings ruined for me. One was Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, which still sticks in my craw today. I swear. People are so rude when it comes to spoilers. And that was back when the book had first come out, and I was reading, and I hadn't gotten to it yet. And the spoilers, and I was not a happy person. But the book that I actually chose is The Last Sacrifice by Rochelle Mead, because, and I kind of sort of saw the ending for this coming already, but still I wasn't quite sure, and I was trying to hold out hope. But yeah, someone had to go and spoil this for me. Rats! And it really, and like I said, it just really kind of made me not want to, you know. And the next one is I Knew You Were Trouble, where you were supposed to pick a book with a bad character that you couldn't help but love. And oh my god, guys, I gotta talk about my Malik love from Exquisite Captive, which was written by Heather Demtrios, and I only have a Kindle copy of that, so you're going to see that up in the Who's It, What's It up there, the cover of the book. But this is an amazing dark fantasy novel involving genies, and he is like her captive, but there are moments. He as well, he is such a great character. He is so conflicted and complicated, and yes, he's bad, but then there's reasons for why in his bloodlines, and I don't think if it weren't for his bloodlines and what he is and half of who he is, he wouldn't be quite as bad as he is. So he's kind of one of those characters who has one toe over and one toe that you can still yank back. So yeah, I have so much love for Malik. So, the next one is Everything Has Changed, and this one is where you had to pick a book that has a character in it who goes through really extensive character development. And how could I not pick The Hunger Games for Katniss Everdeen, because holy crap, this girl has so much stuff that she has to put up with through this whole trilogy, and it's so wonderful how Suzanne Collins was able to take such a character, such a kick-ass female heroine, and turn her into what she did at the end, a survivor who really just led the charge and was just had to go through so many obstacles and fight so many things and overcome so many losses, and just such a wonderfully developed character who definitely progressed over all of the novels, and I was just really impressed with her. So yep, I had to do it. I had to pick The Hunger Games with Katniss Everdeen, because she's like one of, next to Hermione Granger, she's like, and Paige Mahoney, she's like one of the top most awesome female kick-ass heroines. Oh, and Kaelina from Game of Thrones too. So yeah, so I had to do that. And for Forever and Always, you had to pick your favorite book couple. So I have 2 of them. I kind of cheated a little bit because I couldn't just leave this one out, because this book is so much a part of my childhood. This particular book is a book that made me want to read. It showed me exactly why I love to read, and it challenged me to step outside the boundaries of what I accepted and what I liked, and it just pushed so many envelopes. And that is Kathy and Chris from if you look up there, Flowers in the Attic, and that is just, that book to me is just one of the most beautifully written books, and I'm talking about V.C. Andrews herself, not Niederman, the ghostwriter, that horrible ghostwriter who writes underneath her name. I'm talking about V.C. Andrews, the way that she tells a story, and it touches you, it evokes emotions in you, and she's not afraid to push the boundaries. And the next book that I chose, the next love story that I chose is Will and Tessa, and that is A Clockwork Princess from the Cassandra Clare's Infernal Devices trilogy. And oh my god, I love this book for so many reasons, but mostly for Will and Tessa and them finally getting to be together. And my heart, they had a life together, and they're so beautiful, and I love this. And the next one is You Belong to Me, and you're supposed to pick out the most anticipated book release for 2015. And if you look up there, you're totally going to see 2 books. Because yes, I'm cheating again. I can't help it. I've got to. I can't not include the one and not include the other. And the first one is Ensnared. It's the final book in the Splinter trilogy by A.G. Howard, and I'm so excited to go back to Wonderland and see the Netherlings and get to see Morpheus again, and Jeb and Alyssa and her father, and go find their mother and fight the Red Queen and come back. And I need this book in my life like now. Look up there. Oh my god, look at that gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous cover. Oh, it's so magical and mystical, and it just reminds me of my childhood. And Alice in Wonderland is always been one of my very favorite books as a child growing up, and I just loved it. And I love the fact that the hole for the rabbit hole has been sealed over now, so they have to go through the looking glass, and I'm like, yes! Oh god, gimme, I need this book now in my life. But it's coming out in January, and I'm so excited. And the second one is up there. It's by the lovely Jodi Meadows, and it is The Orphan Queen, and it is a fantasy novel, and I love fantasy, guys. I just figured this out, just how much my love for fantasy is. Oh my gosh, I love it. It is just amazing, and I can't wait to read The Red Queen, and I think that one's coming out in March, and I'm just like, yes, so excited. And the next one is Teardrops on My Guitar, a book that made you cry a lot. Well, obviously, up there, The Fault in Our Stars, I sobbed and sobbed and sobbed and sobbed and sobbed while I was reading that book, and that was one of the most gorgeous books that I've ever read. It just touched my heart in so many ways and resonated on so many levels, and just, wow, what a wonderful book. But the one that I'm going to talk about right now is If I Stay by Gail Forman, and I know that there's a glare on. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? This is the original cover, and this is just an achingly beautiful story. This made me cry. I haven't seen the movie for this yet, but I love this, and matter of fact, I really want to reread it again before I watch the movie. So, yeah, this is definitely one of those that just made me cry. And Come Back, Be Here is where you pick a book that you wouldn't lend out to anyone for fear of missing it. And this is pretty much all of my books because they're my lovelies, my pretties, and I'm so funny about loaning books out, and I only loan them out to certain people because I have high standards when it comes to taking care of my books, and if you return them back to me in a shape that they were not lent out to you, let's just say pitchforks, dynamite, bombs, and, well, you get it. So, and the final one, the final one is Shake It Off. It's a book that you love so much, you just gotta shake off the haters. And again, if you look up there, it's going to be the book that literally changed the way that I read books, and that is Flowers in the Attic by V.C. Andrews, because wow, what a wonderful, beautiful, chilling, aching, tragic story that was. Disturbing, albeit to some, and I understand, but that story is just gorgeous. And Kathy and Chris, and oh man, that whole series, but especially Flowers in the Attic and Petals on the Wind, because oh my gosh. So yeah, and I had so much fun doing this tag, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. Thought it was kind of fun, you know, that it was a Taylor Swift inspired book tag. So, and the titles kind of somewhat fit appropriately. So, yay! If you've done this tag and you want me to come by and check out your blog post or your Booktube video for this, leave it in the thingamabob below, and I'll definitely come and visit you and leave you some comments. And I'll also be leaving the Book Life's link to the original tag video for this as well in the thingamabob down below. And if you have any books that you think that I might be interested in reading, definitely leave them in the comments below, because I always love getting new recommendations. And so, I guess this is going to wrap this up. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.